Okay, so today on the Yeah Nah Yeah show, I thought we'd talk about a few things that are, just little soft sort of fluff pieces, not really all that dramatic or controversial or, interesting. And so I thought we might start up with this federal politics and marriage equality. Is that not the way to start these things? I don't. So, first of all, federal politics. This weekend in Australia, we go to the polls to elect a new government. From a lot of people, this is, a kind of boring or annoying thing. For some people, this is a really exciting thing. I'm not one of those people. I'm not excited by the prospect of having to give my opinion of the race to the bottom at the moment. I'm not excited about having to choose between two people or two parties, neither of which I feel particularly aligned with philosophically or ideologically. I'm also not excited about the prospect of the last week of political advertising being in my newsfeed on Facebook or being on TV, but there you go. The system is broken as far as I can see. The system is not representative of me or my family. The system is not representative of the wider community, and it's not the way to get the best result, the best person leading the country, in my opinion. Because we're still far too focused on party politics. We're still far too focused on the divide, the ideological divide between left and right, or between whatever it is you think divides the two main parties. Basically, the only two people who can become the Prime Minister after Saturday is Malcolm Turnbull, who leads the Liberal Party. That's big L, not little l, for the people who are outside of Australia. They're certainly not liberal. They're certainly very, very conservative, but they just kind of developed their own misnomer. And the other side is Bill Shorten, who is the leader of the Labor Party, which is the opposition party in Australia at the moment. Neither of these guys really. I mean, I used to have a lot of faith and a lot of respect for Malcolm Turnbull when he was a citizen, but also when he was the opposition leader, or before that as a politician. Even on the side of the politics that I didn't really align with very well at all, he was a voice of reason. In the marriage equality debate, in the treatment of refugees, in the voice of climate change and opinions around that. Like, he was really quite moderate. Since he became the leader of the opposition and therefore the Prime Minister, he's had to toe the line and had to bow down to the very, very conservative element in his own party, and it's changed completely. On the other side, Bill Shorten, who, is a union leader, is ex-union leader and all of that, like he's a Labor man. But he's from the right version of the Labor camp as well, and therefore some of the stuff that he believes in, I don't believe in either. And, and he's done some things in the last 2 weeks of polling and campaigning that I just don't agree with, and I think he's sneaky, and I just don't really want to elect either of them, to be honest. The second topic we want to talk about today is marriage equality, or just human equality, really. It fascinates me that this is even a thing, that we're so divided, apparently, in our thinking about whether everybody should be able to choose who they marry, that it is even a thing, that we even talk about it. It even has a name, it has a hashtag, it has people believing one side or the other. I just don't get it. I do not get it. If anybody who is against the idea of a man marrying a man or a woman marrying a woman, so much so that they think it's going to affect their life somehow, I would love to hear how it's going to. I really want to hear how it's going to affect your life. If that dude marries that dude, or that chick marries that chick, how will it change your life at all? I just don't get it. If you're so concerned about men marrying men and women marrying women, then don't marry someone of the same gender. Simple. Because that's the only way it will change your life. The only way it will change your life is if you do it. Or if you want to do it and can't. If the state says to you, no, you can't marry the person you love because religion. It's completely ridiculous to me. I absolutely don't get it. And the last thing I want to mention today is I made a post last week and mentioned my phobia of shower curtains. I just want to really thank all the other weirdos who reached out to me this week and said, yeah, I'm with you, mate. The fact that, those things are in hotel rooms or even people's homes and collect so many germs, and it's so close to your body. and sometimes it actually touches and I get stuck. I can't. No. Shower screens, shower curtains, no good. Thanks very much for tuning in to this episode of the Yeah show. If I can think of something to do tomorrow, we might do that as well. But we'll see how we go. See ya.